I did routine breast exams, but probably like most women, wasn't very concerned about them or paid that much attention to them. And then one day I was looking in the mirror actually and noticed a shape difference in my breast.
My first reaction at that point was hoping there wasn't something, and then as we went through the process and cancer was diagnosed, there was a reaction of, well, maybe it won't be so bad. And with each step, her diagnosis got more and more serious.
I went for a mastectomy. And actually I'm very glad that I chose to have that, because when they went in and did the mastectomy, it ended up that I had significant lymph node involvement. In fact, I had cancer in 24 out of 31 lymph nodes. You know, my 7-year-old, I can remember once holding my face when I was bald and sick in bed, and he's like, "Mommy, are you going to die?"
When you have 4 young kids and you're married and you're already too busy, when something like cancer invades, it changes to where you realize that you can't do it.
And I can remember actually saying, you know, I'm going to lean on my whole support system. They still feel the hope. I mean, I didn't feel it at that time, but I thought, I'm going to borrow their hope.
And we were fortunate to see a community of faith come around us. Friends from work, friends from church, friends from just life.
I was so afraid that if I had hope and it would be disappointed. That was actually a very conscious fear. I would talk to Tom, about my husband, about this all the time. I would wake him up 3 o'clock nearly every night, and I said, honey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with these boys if I die? And you know, I had tears coming down my eyes, and he said, I promise you I will take care of those boys. He said, I will make sure they are fine, they will thrive in life, I promise you, and I want you to trust me that I will do that. My question for you is, what are you going to do if you get to live? And it just cut right to the core of me. And I thought, I want to be more than a conqueror. I don't want to just be a survivor. If I get to live, then I want what I do to reflect that I've been given this life as a gift. I want to go to medical school. No regret, no reserve, no retreat. And that has always been how I've chosen to live my life. However, it has come to new extremes with my cancer. I mean, I'm 43 years old, I have 4 children, I've homeschooled my children, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but I want to live till I'm 100, and I plan to. And so when it comes to something like medical school, I think I'm 43, I'm applying to medical school, and I have people who nicely laugh or who think, aren't you a little old? And I think to myself, I am planning to live till I'm 100. It's not old at all. I'll have years to practice medicine and work with really disadvantaged women. So I signed up for neurobiology and went and took a class. And it was really my way of testing the waters of medical school also, and learning about my brain and using my brain.
She has so much strength, and just seeing her presence, just meeting her, you would never know that she's been through all that she's been through.
Always asking questions, getting extremely involved, and she was the one getting the 90s to 100s on the exams.
I just fell in love with being back in school. You know, when you're trying to study something with the goal of whether it's curing cancer or helping people with cancer, it makes it so much more exciting. You know, I would listen to everything, write in the margins, you know, maybe this idea would work.
I think I've learned a lot about what it is to not only survive, but to thrive.
So right now, I've finished taking the prerequisites over the last 2 years, and I might say I aced them. Because to me, it was all part of wasn't even just about the grades, you know, it was proving, like, I would always go in and think, take that cancer, I'm gonna get that A. My life was great before, but this is a whole different game.